Howdy, folks. It's the Creepy Kentuckian here with you from deadpit.com. We have a real fun one today, one I have quite the history with. All the way back in 1996, I saw this movie theatrically at the Riverfield Theater. It had just opened up. It was the first movie that I saw at the Pikeville Theater, the Riverfield 10. The Fan, starring Robert DeNiro and Wesley Snipes, directed by Tony Scott, the same brilliant mind that brought us Top Gun and Beverly Hills Cop 2, True Romance, Days of Thunder, Man on Fire, and many more. So, great director, great cast, and this is a fun movie, and Mill Creek Home Entertainment brought this thing out on Blu-ray disc in the retro VHS Blu-ray format. Right? Seems to be very popular. People love the slip cases. They love the original VHS art. And yeah, these seem to be plenty popular. And this is a movie that I've seen numerous times. I owned it on DVD. I hadn't seen it in a few years. And I was happy to revisit this when I heard Mill Creek was coming out with this Blu-ray. Mill Creek is known for their no-frills editions. There are 0 special features on this. The transfers are usually pretty good, and we're going to take a look at that as well in this review. But let's get into the movie. Robert DeNiro plays Gil, who's a knife salesman and a crazed San Francisco Giants fan. He's a fan that takes it just one step too far. His team, the San Francisco Giants, recently signed all-star Bobby Rayburn with a gigantic $40 million contract. And the season is starting off, but not well for Bobby. He is in a slump. And Gil is a huge fan, so he wants to help out as best he can. And takes things, again, one step too far. Right? So this movie starts off well. It starts off believable, and then it just goes completely off the deep end pretty quick. But it's entertaining. Robert De Niro plays a great crazy ass. He always has. And he is, up to a point, totally believable as the psychotic Gil, the crazy knife salesman guy that goes one step too far. You know, there's a lot of crazy shit that he does in this movie. And it, like I said, it's totally believable up to a point. But then they just take it to the next level with the Fan. Now, this is a fun movie, though, guys. This is very 90s thriller-esque. They don't really make movies like this very much anymore. And this is a very cool addition to pick up as well if you are a fan of this movie. If you are a fan of The Fan, you'll definitely want to grab this one. It is priced to move. That's the good thing about the Mill Creek editions. Yeah, there may not be a ton of special features or anything like that in it, but it's a decent transfer. It's a pretty good transfer, actually. This one was shot in scope 235:1. Looked great to me. For a movie like The Fan, you know, this is all you need. Like, for me in particular, a lot of the times, these mainstream movies, especially, when it comes to special features, if they're on there, odds are I'm probably never going to watch them. So, a lot of these editions that Mill Creek bring out, I'm perfectly fine with because I don't need special features on every movie that I have. This edition here, though, recently came out from Mill Creek Home Entertainment. Features a slip cover. It's pretty basic. You have the alternate artwork here, and it kind of goes hand in hand with the cover. And same artwork on the back. And just a disc, boss. Just a disc. One other thing I didn't really notice in this before, too, is there's some fun cameos in this. Jack Black, for a second, is briefly in this. Benicio del Toro is in this as well. I never noticed that he was Bobby Rayburn's teammate on the San Francisco Giants. And lastly, John Kruk, who is a famous baseball player who was in the 90s. He is in this too. So this is a fun movie, guys. Lots of action and just suspense. right, with the fan. I've always had fun with this movie. It is out now. It's one you'll want to pick up. Check it out and check us out. We're over at deadpits.com. Give us the thumbs up.
Up your butt.
Like, subscribe. And if you subscribe, here's something else you can do. Once you subscribe, you can click the bell notification, right? And it'll notify you anytime that Dead Pit puts up new shit.
Or don't. I really don't give a if you do.
I want you to. I want you to.
I don't care.
Let's keep our community growing here on YouTube.
I don't like it. I don't want you to do nothing.
Listen, they need to do that, pal.
No, don't you dare touch it.
Thumbs up. Subscribe. And click that bell.
Hey everyone, it's Oak Early Jaws. We got some great shirts for you. We got Faces of Death Part 2. We got Creepy Stories to Tell in Kentucky. The Colonel Would Approve. We also got deadpit.com. We got Dead Pit Radio with the little fucking Dead Pit dude on there. We got It Never Ends, a Halloween spoof parody of the new movie. We got It at Night. We got the Rat Pack, Uncle Rat himself. It just gets better and better, so go on and get you some shirts over at Team Public. It just gets better and better, boss.
Thank you to all of our supporters on Patreon. Deadpitonpatreon.com is the only place to check out a complete archive of the old Dead Pit radio shows all the way back from 2005 on, in addition to the midweek shows and fan commentaries, exclusive podcasts, and much more. Dead Pit on Patreon.com if you're interested. Tiers start at only $1.